back to my channel, and in this video I want to talk about my life as a communications practitioner, or public relations as some people might call it, and I'm gonna take you to the work week that I spent as a PR professional, and yeah. I was trying to show you the kind of life I am living as a PR professional. I work for a private company in a rural area, so it's not in a big city. And I want to show what I do daily, and also through this video I'm gonna narrate some of the things that I do and my responsibilities. And through this video I just want to show you how it is to be a PR professional who doesn't work in a big city, because usually when you think of PR you think of, you know, capital cities, working in an office in high floors, and I don't do that. So by the time you watch this video I will be back in Jakarta. I resigned from that office at the end of 2019, so I am currently not working anymore by the time you're watching, but nonetheless I think it is still quite interesting to kind of show another side of PR life that does not have anything to do with big cities and all of its glamour that a lot of people sometimes stereotyped about. So yeah, hope you like it. It's Monday today. I had a productive day. Doesn't happen all the time, but today's quite nice actually, because I don't know if it's quite nice. I was actually quite stressed out at work, but you know, work is work, and sometimes you just got to accept it and deal with it, that work will not always go as how you want it to go. In fact, most of the time it goes the other way around, because if it goes the way you want it to go, doesn't call work. It's called vacation probably. Anyway, I'm talking nonsense. Yeah, I'm going out in a few to meet some people, have a dinner meeting, probably going to be back in a couple of hours. I don't know if I will open my laptop again or not. Probably yes, just to deal with my to-do list. I like to do that to just get ready for what I'm going to do tomorrow. So talking about PR life in general, I basically break it down to two essentials. One is content creation, two is building and managing and maintaining relationships with your respective stakeholders. And as a PR, you would deal a lot with external stakeholders. In my case, I dealt with journalists. So people from the media side, be it the journalists, be it the marketing, be it the management, and I sometimes deal with local government officials, as well as local schools. Ultimately, my main responsibilities was to build relationship that was already built, sort of kind of maintain and manage it with the journalist. Hello, so what day is it today? Oh, it's Tuesday today, and I just take off my makeup. I had a quite stressful day today, even though it wasn't really productive, which is maybe one of the reasons why it is stressful and it sucks. I'm going out of town tomorrow for work as well, which is going to cost me a productive day in front of my laptop, so I'm probably going to have to do that on the way, and taking a day off on Friday, which is good. Okay, I am ready and dressed, and the car is actually here, so I'm gonna go to the train station. I'm going out of town today, just for a day, because it's not that far from the city. It's 3 hours back and forth, so 1.5 hour in one go, so it's not that far. I'm gonna have a couple of meetings for work, and bringing my laptop, bringing some stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna start my hump day. In big cities, the way you maintain relationships with stakeholders, you would, meet over coffee and have lunch meeting. We do it too here. The difference is just that we don't go to coffee shops. We go to some sort of like small convenience store and have coffee there. That's informal approach. The formal approach would be through events. We sometimes sponsor the events done by journalists. Also, we place advertorial, not only to broadcast or not only to deliver the company message, but also to maintain relationship, because obviously local media still needs a lot of support financially to be able to sustain. So by placing advertorial, we also maintain a better relationship with them. Finally, almost at home. Good morning. It's Thursday today, and it's 6 a.m. I'm waking up a little bit early because I have an event today. It's a public lecture in a local high school, so it starts at 8, so I just kind of have to ready quite early. I'm kind of tired, but it's fine. We're fine. If you're doing PR or communications or media type of job responsibilities, you would understand this, because you have to be able to make content. And before you can maintain a relationship with your stakeholders, you first have to understand your content. And by content, I mean the message that your company or your organization is trying to tell the public. And I do a lot of writing. I do press releases. I make also social media content, not the visual graphic one, but I copyright things. I make corporate videos with a team of vendors, and I developed a storyline. So a lot of it is about creating the message that the company wants to deliver to its audience, to its targeted audience. I also do a response statement or general publications like magazine, newsletter, internal announcements sometimes, and articles about the company, in which later I can just broadcast to the media, who are probably going to pick it up and publish it on their website. And that's why maintaining a relationship is important, because it's basically like free publicity. If you have good relationship with them in an ethical manner, if you have a good relationship with them, sometimes they would pick up some information or releases that you share to them, as long as it is not partial, and as long as it's useful for their targeted audience. So that's why content creation and
maintaining and managing relationship with the journalists have to go hand in hand. And yeah, I started my career focusing on the content creation part. I used to work as a communications advisor, and there I make a lot of content, printed content or online content on the website of the company, social media, photo shoot and video making, all that kind of stuff. Let's go.
So I am back from work. I'm going to take a leave tomorrow. I'm gonna take a day off tomorrow, which is always nice. It's much needed because tomorrow is my birthday and I am very excited to take a day off tomorrow because it's Friday. Just sounds right, and I'm going to go out of town tomorrow. So this is actually the last day of my first week work in my life vlog. So I have been enjoying this kind of, but I don't know if this has been informative or this has actually been rather, useful or entertaining. I kind of just like to record myself as a way to journal, but today has been eventful. Work has been eventful, though, because I am working outside of the office mostly for the past 2 days. I have quite a bit of emails to reply, and I have quite a bit of paperwork that I need to do. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and besides, I kind of feel better knowing that I have finished the stuff that I have to finish, I guess. I'm sorry that some of the footage that I took didn't really show you what I was doing at work, because I don't really want to give away too much for proprietary reasons, and some of the things that I did I cannot really record while I was having a meeting with the journalist, for example. But basically what I want to emphasize is that working as a PR in a rural area requires a lot of flexibility. Most people outside of the big city don't really quite understand the concept of 9 to 5. I don't mean they don't understand it literally, but they're not used to it. So they would just contact you whenever they want, whenever they need it, whenever they can. Kind of just have to blend in with how they are and how they operate. And that's probably the biggest takeaway from my experience working here. It has been quite challenging. It has shown me a lot of new perspective, especially in the world of PR, and that, working in a big city, to be quite honest with you, was in a lot of ways much easier than working in a rural area. Okay, so that is it for me. If you're working in PR or are interested in working in PR, drop a comment on the box down below and let's have a conversation about it. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm thinking of making more content about PR and working in communications and stuff like that. And thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if I'm blabbering, but really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.